beat me. And they know they can't. And I don't give a fuck if me and my aunt don't talk every day or often or the fuck not. If they come at me, they know my aunt jumping in that shit too. They can't beat me or my aunt. So, the fuck.
I'm done with you. Can you stop? You done?
Mm-hmm. I have a report.
Oh, all right. We ready?
Yeah, I'm done.
All right.
I'm talking my shit.
We in this bitch.
I'm sorry.
We back. Welcome back for another episode, y'all. It's the end of I said it's the end of It's the end of September. Do you remember?
The first day in September. Hey. Oh, I had that. It was the 3rd of September.
Oh, you hit the break. Oh shit!
That day I'll always remember. Yes, I will.
You alright?
Cause that was the day
You alright?
that my daddy died.
Alright.
You guys sing the Temptations. Switch it up for September. The
shit.
Papa was a rolling stone. Wherever he laid his hat was his home.
Old bag bitch.
And
Yes, I said it. I did.
you know I don't have no problem. Shout out to Otis Williams and the Temptations.
Welcome back, y'all. It's September the 28th. Nice to see you.
It's not the 3rd of September.
Oh, it ain't. 25 days after that.
But we will always remember. Yes, I will. Sorry. All right. I'm the controversial one. Chrissy.
Oh, okay. And I'm the authentic one. I know that was random. And together we are. To each his own. Hush that noise.
Oh, I thought you was talking about me. I thought you was talking about me when you said
don't let it happen again. I'm just sorry.
Down little chuckles be cracking.
Yeah. She get on my nerves. So, what we got?
Jumping into the what's going on.
What's going on?
First thing is this diss track educator is what I called it because I thought this was so
funny.
It was hilarious.
Mm-hmm.
There was a teacher who was suspended, I believe, this year after helping her students to write diss tracks towards one another. I'm not sure what the purpose of the assignment was, but at least my thing is, at least she collaboratively helped everybody. Like she wanted everybody to have an equal chance, in my opinion.
I feel like she was just pushing them to tap into their creative side.
Right, but the school board, the school, they didn't feel like it was appropriate. They felt like it was a form of bullying and harassment towards other children, and of course that the teacher was enticing it. So she was terminated from her position. All I know is if I was a school board superintendent, I would have hired her right after she got fired.
Real rap, because there was a lot of people in the comments saying that they had teachers that were like her that were actually doing far more like.
I think sometimes our creativity can be intimidating by some others, especially depending on what spaces and industries that we're in. And something like being an educator, I definitely think our creativity is much more intimidating in that realm.
Mm-hmm. I just feel like if you do something like that and you're conscious about like what's being said, it builds character in a way. Because I'm like, things that happen to you, unfortunately, you learn from mistakes, and regardless of what the consequences are, it's just like
it's a version of building you, breaking you down, and builds you up.
I wouldn't say come up anything that they can't help or anything like that, but like. I don't know. Like, I don't know. Make it.
I just feel like it's a fun way. At the end of the day, I feel like children naturally tease each other.
They do. Children are cool when they want to be. Shit.
When you put it into this creative aspect and platform and allow them to quote unquote get their shit off or get things off their chest in a way, I think you also, in a domino effect, also break down the aspect of bullying because everybody gets the opportunity to participate and nobody feels like one against the other. So some people laughed at me, some people laughed at you,
right?
And we all kind of take the same hits and we all walk out the classroom at the end of the day generally kind of feeling the same from both sides, whether it's the teacher or our peers. Yeah, you might thought some jokes were funnier than others, but generally, again, everybody was on the kind side, on the attack side, and or the side of being,
It made me think about like sports and how coaches deal with athletes and how they different things that they do to build team building skills or whatever like that. Whatever. I think it's the same concept. If the coach gets to get away with that, because it's coaches out here who be yelling at these kids. Some parents don't like it, and some parents be on their ass like yell at my child again, and be going as soon as that whistle blow is over for you. I've seen it go either way. It's just like, where do you draw? Where do you differentiate? Where do you draw the line at? Because in football they be yelling.
Yes, they do.
They be
yelling. They talk harsh to them kids in sports.
Basketball, yes they do. Mm-hmm. Yes they do. So I don't know.
You be born like, damn, did you birth him? Talking to him like that?
I think if I was a parent, I would have to take a closer look at exactly what was going on for me personally, for me to have a bad take on that. Only because, like I said, like a lot of teachers that I even came up with in the system had a lot of unconventional ways to be relatable and to reach us. That wasn't necessary ethical by the standards of what the school district would have been looking for them to do.
That's fooling around. Teach like me, bitch. I had them having a whole roast, bitch. I had a week of roast, okay?
There you go.
Whole classroom. Everybody been on the shopping block all week. Mm-hmm. Everybody roast the whole class roasting you at one time. Get him.
We used to get roasted even by teachers. I had a teacher that he roasted. Nobody was safe. If he found out anything about you, he was saying.
Yeah, I'm like, I had teachers like
even
that
who
as
you
well.
talk to, you'll be taking a whole important exam.
Yep.
You look up this nigga going tap on your.
Like,
until this day, he's my favorite teacher.
Like,
so
you know,
such
that just got caught down the hall with his new girlfriend.
He'll tap you on the shoulder. He'll have a post-it. He did it to me. A post-it with the bull initials right here on his pocket of his shirt over his heart, and just was like during my test, like fucking with me, just because he could do it. But he was known for doing shit like that, no, you're not getting the pass because you just gonna be in the hallway with such and such. I love teachers that are like that because they be with the shits.
Yep. I feel like when I worked in residential treatment facilities, I was that. Although we wasn't teachers, I felt like I was that kind of example. Like, because I was like with the shits, but like I was like still like wanting to like teach you and like make sure you learn valuable things at the same time.
Balance.
But yeah, I mean, I feel like you need a little balance. Shout out to you. If anybody you are, so let me know if I was a good balance. No, I think so.
Y'all bad as hell. I teach y'all well.
Come in.
I hate you.
We got on that dance, by the way, because we late.
I know it already. That's my shit. You know I love Chris.
So why you didn't call me to do the challenge?
They only running it in the ground, just like everything else.
So, but we supposed to partly run it. We supposed to be a crack in that ground.
Oh well, damn. Okay, equator. Right. That's good. I just know you wanted to partake in the challenge. I thought you would be.
You fucking knew.
I thought you would be sick of the challenge.
Shut the fuck up.
I really did though. Oh my god, they keep playing this fucking song. Everybody want to do that.
I only hear the fucking song when it is. I never heard the full song. I just heard the full song on the radio the other day.
I don't listen to the radio, so the first time I heard it, I just downloaded it because
I never did. I downloaded it, but I didn't listen to it. Ironically, I didn't get a chance to listen to the full song.
I like them as a team. So yeah.
What else is going on in the streets?
Oh man, yeah. So this actually went viral like weeks ago. This went viral like 6 weeks ago or something like that. But long story short, there was a situation where a 31-year-old man was in court and his lawyer pretty much wasn't doing his job because the judge had to keep explaining to him, you're telling me that you just want to take the felony charge and do probation. But I'm telling you that you have an option to not do that and come back to court. And you can have a fighting chance without having a felony on your record. Mm-hmm. And she kept trying to request that the lawyer explain that to him, but for whatever reason, oh yeah, Your Honor, it might affect his livelihood in truck driving. And like the lawyer, honestly, get him the fuck out of here. What is he paying you for, sir? I just thought that, and I was just so happy to see that because you could tell, I'm like, I don't know if she's a mom or what, but you could tell she was paying attention. He was not comprehending what she was saying. Between his nerves what he's used to, his standards, or whatever the fuck else was going on in his head. He pretty much was just like, she was like, you're trying to take the easy way out, but is it really the easy way out? No, it's not. And I'm going to explain to you why. And she was like, and you know what? She explained it to him like a good 2 times. And then the lawyer still was sitting there like looking stupid. So she was like, you know what? See you in 2 weeks. I'm going to make a decision for you. Yeah. I'm not about to sit here and make you a felon if I don't have to.
If I don't have to.
You know what I'm saying? And I just thought, and I called that better judgment because I just thought that in that moment, she really like came through for him.
And it's not really many judges that will do that.
Hell no. If that was a white judge, he would have looked at you, throw your life away. Oh, you want to be a felon? Cool with me. Next. Case 70069B. Whoever the fuck you are, come through, you know. And you could just tell that he was just looking like, oh my God. Like he didn't even know what to say. Shout out to that judge. Yeah. And I forgot what her name was.
That's what's up.
But I just felt like, you know, she really did. Shout out to you.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Mm-hmm. Judge Boyd is her name. Black woman. I'm Boyd. So, let's hop right on into the boss of the week. Shout out to Scrub Supply 2D2. So, Scrub Supply number 2, letter D, number 2. It is a black-owned scrub company that offers a scrub material, a variation of scrubs in different cuts and material. I mean, cuts and colors. I keep saying material. The material is one of a kind because they say it fits your body well, and it also repels like liquids. As you know, working in the healthcare field, you gonna be around,
come into contact with plenty of fluids,
unidentified substances and stuff like that. So I think it's a real good investment. If you are looking, they actually just had a promotion back in June. It was buy 2 get 1 free. Hit them up. So go on their website. It is www.2dscrubsupply.com to make your purchase. Let's go to the topics. Sorry, I'm a little hoarse. Step right into the topics. So the first topic, wealthy ways. So, oh my God. So let's just talk about it. Let's jump right into it. So this is just a topic based on how wealthy families operate and how they prepare their children for the world versus how someone that's not from a silver spoon would do things. How people like you and I, common people, think. So it's just to shed light on a conversation about why wealthy families never let their kids choose their own hobbies. They make some very interesting points. So the middle class usually starts by asking their kids, what do you want to do? The wealthy, however, decides for them. It'll be English, piano, tennis. It's not up for discussion. Your schedule is rigorous. It's packed, and it's definitely a colorful arrangement of different things. Everything from like maybe etiquette, fencing, anything. I'm just thinking of the craziest stuff. Mm-hmm. So from the outside, it looks like pressure, but within the family, it's seen as clearly as early discipline and preparation for the future. Yep. For instance, music develops attention, memory, strategy. Music develops attention and memory. Chess teaches strategy, and sports build endurance. Every activity is a hidden preparation for life. And what I thought about immediately was how sometimes football players, they'll put them in like bar classes and stuff like that to make them more agile so they can move across the field more gracefully and not stumble because they're so big and gaudy.
Or they might put them in track.
Yeah, they might put them in track or soccer too because the footwork. Soccer actually is one of the sports that they recommend every athlete at least
like
learn
basketball
the basics
players,
of.
some of them might suggest for them to play baseball as well because of the arms. Mm-hmm.
Soccer, that coordination is unmatched, especially with your feet and your eyes.
Just send them to Jamaica to live for a year.
So, critics say that this kills individuality, but the truth is that the ability to concentrate, endure boredom, and overcome difficulties provides freedom in adulthood.
That's a fact. And we don't, and of course, as a child, you don't understand and grasp that.
Yes.
And of course, by the time you become an adult, you realize, you get it. Yeah.
Maybe even teen.
But I just feel like it's just very important to, you can communicate with kids on every level that they're on. Mm-hmm. So I just feel like if that's something that you're presenting to them or requiring of them, just making it very matter of factual and explaining to them why it's present on their level to make it more digestible for them to be comfortable with
what they're
doing.
And someone argued that if you let hobbies go to chance, the result is a little bit of everything, nothing seriously. The elite first raise specialists, and then they give them the right to diversity. That's why by adulthood, their advantage is not only money, but also endurance, willpower, and proof that they can do difficult things, which makes sense. I'm not mad at it, and I see the psychology behind it.
Absolutely.
My question here at this point, even as a person who isn't training up my own child, but I'm instrumental in like children around me, professional and personally, it's like, where do you find that balance at? Because it's like, children do understand that you can explain things to them, but they don't give a fuck about like how endurance is going to play a role later on in life.
So I think part of that is understanding them as an individual. Like right now, actually, me and my goddaughter are currently going through this. Like she's going through this phase right now where she feels like everyone else around her is more busy than she is. She's like, I feel like I have the least amount to do out of everybody that's around me. Like, mom always doing this, sister's always doing this, friends are active in this. Like, I don't feel like I have necessarily enough to do. Like, everybody's off doing something, and I'm just like kind of left not doing this much. And I've been having conversations with her like about, well, what is it that you want to do? Like, what are your peak interests? What is it, something that you want to develop or get better at doing? Like, these are the kind of questions that I'm asking her. And we've been going back and forth, and she's been toying with some things, but I do realize it's a lot of the things that she's been toying with is exactly what you said. There are things that she's somehow, some things that she's good at and she can develop, but other is just kind of just picking just because I know that I'm good at this kind of thing. Versus, do I actually really like her, or am I just interested in it because I know it just comes easy to me?
Right. Yeah, because it's such thing as it's a difference between when you have interest in something, you want to do it when you're really interested in it. But some people really do become great at things that they are super interested in, but they were terrible at when they first started. Like, absolutely horrible.
It's definitely the opposite.
And that's a different kind of mental discipline that everybody just doesn't have. And I think that's why the wealthy do move in that way, to train the mind to adapt and to apply itself to the fullest extent that it can, and trying to figure shit out. So I mean, shit.
I think also another challenge is, and this is for whether you giving it to somebody else or thinking about the option for yourself. Another challenge is not just thinking about what your own personal interests are, but what are things that interest you that can benefit other people.
There you go. Yeah.
Because those are also things that can factor into being, jobs
business
or
owner,
business, business entities, things like that. Yeah.
Yep.
So think about those things, and I presented that to her as well. Like, or is there something that you want to help other people with doing? Like the whole humanitarian, different things like that. But that's a challenging question to ask for everybody to ask themselves. Like, what am I doing right now that not only can benefit me, but that I'm interested in that not only can benefit me, but what are my interests that actually benefit other people as well?
Right.
And how can I contribute to that?
Right. And just, I guess that's just them discovering themselves and figuring out who they are as a person too. But it's just interesting that we're brought up to we're just brought up different. And another interesting point that they make is some people raise children who seek comfort, others raise children who are capable of taking power. That's two different breeds right there.
Never lied about that.
So what would you choose, freedom now or freedom later? So we're the freedom, in essence, generally speaking, we're the freedom now people. The wealthy are the freedom later people.
Yeah.
Where do we get to the middle to meet? Like, how? I thought that was very interesting.
How do we get to...
Because they don't be hit, because the other side of it is like they're not always happy with what their parents want them to do. It's a lot of people.
Not always.
Speaking, most of the time they're not.
Yeah, sometimes they are, and sometimes they're not.
And they talk themselves into thinking this is what they want.
This is what they want.
They know. It's just like they look up and they've been doing their residency for like 4 years, and it's just like, I don't even fucking want to be a doctor no more. I want to go look at rocks in the middle of the ocean. Leave me alone. Like, some regular other shit. Not even that ain't regular, but
some other shit. That just made me think about
what?
Beauty in Black.
I don't watch that shit. I'm sorry, Tyler.
I'm gonna tell you why it made me think about Beauty and Black.
But somebody did throw shade at him recently. I don't know if you caught that. Monique was.
Yeah, but she been throwing shade for a while. Him ain't Oprah.
The fact that she actually called him sis.
Yeah, it made me laugh. But that wasn't the first time she did like that. But it made me think about Beauty and Black because it's other shows like this. What's that other show? Family Business. Like that too, where you have these in Beauty and Black. It specifically made me think about that is because this is a family an immediate family who were fathers, sons, the wives and the mother of the fathers and the mothers of the sons, all the immediate family. They can't stand each other to the point where literally within the grandfather's will, it's included that they cannot attack each other. They can't unalive each other. If they're convicted of attacking or unaliving each other or going after one another, that their shares from the family company are completely dissolved and they forfeit them. And that's what that makes me, what you just said, makes me think about, to the fact that when it comes to people who just bring themselves to just accept what their parents want for them, I think ultimately they end up living mentally miserable lives. These are the kind of people that we deal with who, when they do get money, they do all kinds of unforeseen and unimaginable things with them because they've been forced
to do something
into this lifestyle and in this box that they really didn't want to do. They knew that this lifestyle would be accessible and formidable to them, and it would be wealthy for them, but it's not necessarily something that they wanted to do.
Yeah, I can't imagine having all that money and still being
to think about
sad
making a choice to do something that I know is going to make me successful, but I can't stand it.
Yeah, and it's like some people would just rather like take the struggle than deal with that, but it's just like then you got then you got other people who just like,
it's the would you rather possibility.
I'm always going through this. I'm always going through that. Shit is so expensive because it's hard out here for everybody. Even people who
it's hard out here for a pimp,
balling or like starting to feel like, you know what I mean? Like, all right, now let me act like I'm a regular Joe Schmo, so that way I don't live above my means and stuff like that. That shit really starts to weigh on people's conscience. Yeah. So I mean, they say money don't make you happy, but it damn sure do solve a lot of problems. I ain't never been mad because a motherfucker told me they want to buy me lunch.
They say this is a big rich town.
That's what made me thinking about that. He took a page out of Ghost Book because he definitely killed me. That's some shit I would do though. Writing a will and telling niggas like you gotta finish college for you to even get your payout from the trust, all kinds of shit. Like you still gotta control shit from the grave, bitch, because I worked hard for this.
I would do something like this.
I don't even want to control stuff. I just want to make sure shit goes in a reasonable direction to at least give my shit a chance that I work for. Because it's really, that's the other crazy part about it. You do all this stuff, you set your lives up to be a certain way, and then your kids they don't even want to do it. You had a dream your whole life of having a farm. They said, fuck this farm, fuck these goats, these chickens, and all these boars and shit. Bitch, I want to go travel the world with a backpack.
Ghosts, chickens, and boars.
For real. They want to be a backpacker traveling the world. They don't want to be here no more. They don't want to tend to your hurt chickens.
That just,
I
just keep thinking about all these TV shows that I watch. I just thought about an episode of Scandal.
I'm hollering. I've never watched that show ever.
I thought about an episode of Scandal with what's his name? It wasn't Rustin. It was that other one. Anyway, it was a rich couple, and his daughter scammed him into making him think that she was kidnapped into getting a ransom from him. And from the beginning, he thought that he was like, this is a fake. I don't believe it. And then it was more and more like as time went on, she was pushing things that she sliced off her ear and sent it in the mail and all that. And it was like, oh shoot, maybe this is real. And when it all came back down to it, one of the things she went to school for was for acting. It was her scamming him into getting the money that she wanted because she was a drug addict and she was in and out of rehab back and forth, and it was a scam for her to get money from her father because she knew that he wasn't going to just outright give it to her. Money. Then when they finally figured it out, he said, well, this is it. Either you take the money that you wanted to ransom me for and you never hear from me again. I'm not helping you. You are cut off for the rest of your life. Or we can work on it as a family. You don't take this money and we figured something out. Whenever you need me, you always have me. She took the money and ran. Her drug addict mentality took over. She took the money and screw y'all.
Bye.
She said bye to her parents for the rest of her life.
Bye.
And of course, this is TV, but that's what again. These are just examples that it made me think about.
Some people just.
But let's be clear. In some families, these are very real life examples. These are real life examples for people. So again, I watch this on TV because it's not my life, but this also ultimately plays from a nonfiction factor of somebody else's life.
Listen, some people's lives really be like that. They go their whole life without speaking to their parents.
Me personally, I couldn't do it, but some people, I haven't been through some of the hurt, and things that they've been through and trauma that they've been through with their family. So I haven't walked in their shoes to be able to make their decisions. So I won't.
I feel you. I'm like the good girl. You ain't never said nothing wrong. I don't see nothing wrong.
Hold on. Can I play something for y'all real fast? Just because you said that. Hold on.
I didn't even mean to sing that out loud.
I know we at the end, but I gotta send you that. I gotta play that just because. It's because you said that. Oh my God. I gotta find it.
I don't see nothing wrong with living for Jesus. Take it away, Johnny. Jesus Christ sings. You know I don't see nothing wrong with living for Jesus Christ sings. I don't see nothing wrong.
I'm not playing with you or him. I'm not playing with neither one of y'all. You's a fucking lie. I know you's a lie if I ever seen one. Turn that shit off. Dime, you unroll your neck. Come up. I hate both of y'all. No, he didn't remix that.
R. Kelly, that's my boy.
Alright, R. Kelly.
Reverend Kelly. There you go.
Get out! She keep pissing me off every week. Every week she comes here. Pisses me off. She's cracking up laughing. This time it's not me. Y'all see, it's not me.
The fuck? How would you lie?
I fucking hate you, bro. I guess that was our reality. The reality is motherfuckers still out here remixing R. Kelly. That's what the reality is. That's the reality check for the week, though.
Really?
That's what it is.
Free R. Kelly.
And also, please, people, we are getting down to the wire. We are now.
All the people.
Yeah. 30 days away from Halloween. We need y'all to vote and give us some ideas about what our costume should be. Okay? We're depending on y'all.
She got tears in her eyes.
Because she's a fool. Shut the hell up for things. She get on my nerves. Anyway, Christie's done for the day, as y'all can see. We're just gonna wrap this up. I'm sorry. We'll meet you here next week on the couch, the comfy one, when we sit on and shit. Invite your friends. Like, comment, share, subscribe. Please sub the shit out of us on every DSP that you listen to podcasts on or watch them, whatever you do.
I'm sorry on this.
We love y'all. We love y'all. We love y'all. And we excited about some shit.
When a woman loves.
Yeah.